right. Let's move on now with a guy. Well, he's had a bit of scandal in his time, but he's doing fine now. National MP from Tauranga is Sam Uffindell. And Sam caught my attention with a social media post he did a while ago, standing on a pier in Tauranga. And he made mention of and described a property deal that was bad. He considered to be bad, a deal done by Tauranga Council. So I rang Sam last week. I said, what was the deal? And he told me, and I'll be honest, I nearly fell off my chair. I said, you got to come on the platform next week and tell us about this amazingly bad property deal. So Sam Uffindell joins us by video link now. Sam, how are you, mate?
Good, thank you, Sean. Going well. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Look, so I want to check, firstly, what is the parcel of land we are talking about? How big is it? Where is it? And who owned it?
Sure thing. So it's the Marine Precinct. It's just on the edge of the Harbour Bridge in Tauranga. There's a number of companies working there, known as a vessel works area. It was purchased. Apparently there was an unsolicited offer that turned up. The council
owned by the council, right? It's a council-owned land?
Yeah, council-owned land. There are a few people on there who do have rental agreements and the like.
Yeah.
Council-owned area. Look, they've gone out there and sold this for a significant amount undervalued. So
okay, how much was it sold for? Give us the figures.
13.98 million. There's a few valuations floating around there. One of them 33 million. So there's a big hit there. Big hit of about.
So this
mil.
is valued on the open market at around $33 million. The council sells it for 13.98. Was it a closed tender or open tender? Was it a bidding process?
No, it was a closed tender. It was an unsolicited offer, apparently, come in and closed tender process.
So, let me get this straight. I just want to walk through it. So someone walks up to the council, says, that piece of land there, valued at 30 to 33 million, sell it to me for 14 million or 13 million, right?
Yeah, pretty much, Sean. There were some other things involved. TCC stated a midpoint valuation of 23 million. They then deducted 2.5 million from the sale price for risk that the new purchaser may take on. And then they also deducted 7 million for the hard stand, which is where the boats, when they're pulled up.
Let me get this straight, though. Who did this deal on behalf of the council? Was this the elected council or who?
No, it happened in the time of the commissioners. They put it together. They actually delegated authority to the CEO, though.
So is he or she still the CEO?
Still the CEO, been there since September 2018. I
Okay,
believe.
what's their name?
Marty Grenfell.
Marty Grenfell. Okay, who got this super good deal? And you still haven't told us. I know just how good the deal was, but even on the face of it, you got a 10 million at least discount. Who came in? Some local entrepreneurs, some people with deeply invested in the Tauranga community. Maybe the local iwi got the inside running. Who was it?
No, none of the above. Actually, it was a Christchurch developer, Sam Roth. I mean that name's been publicised before.
Okay.
So he came in and look, he got a fantastic deal.
Yeah,
right?
well, you can't. Sam Roth, he's done all right. Did he know your chief executive? How did he even know the deal was going?
I don't know. There's been a few OIAs gone out about that to see the email trail between Marty Grenfell and
Sam Roth.
People, and but we've had concerns around how TCC has responded through the Lagoima process. I've raised a complaint with the Ombudsman. There's another thing that's probably popped into your inbox last night around their treatment of stuff, but we can talk about that at a later date.
And I haven't had time to finish that yet. Okay, so $10 million, $20 million discount. What's 10 or 20 amongst maybe friends? We don't know the relationship between Roth and Grenfell. But not only have they bought it, my understanding is the council itself now has to spend, you're going to spend millions on it as well. How much is that?
Oh, yeah. Now, the council's spending 29 million to build the developer a new wharf. I mean, if the developer wanted to build
hold
a
on. Was that 29 million? 29 million, did you say? So we've got the 10 to $20 million discount and 29. Why can't they build their own friggin' wharf if they've bought the land?
Well, they should. Yeah. They want to take the risk, they should pay for it.
And they could use, that would only cost them 9 million, given that they got the land at a $20 million discount. So that's another 29 million. What happens to all the people and the fishermen who are there now? Does that cost the council to build another wharf for them somewhere else as well?
It may well do, Sean. It may well do. And that's something that they'll have to figure out. I mean, they've got access for a small period of time, but ultimately, there's no guarantees for them there. And the council has said, look, they'll try and organise something for them. So your ratepayer at the end of the day is at least 50 million in the hole. It's a really bad situation for the ratepayers of Tauranga.
I'm not a businessman, Sam, okay? I'm not a property developer. I'm just a Kiwi in the street. This sucks. This may be the worst council property deal I've ever seen.
That's a shocker.
What is the mayor say? What does your new mayor say? Mahe. What does Mahe say?
Mahe quoted exactly that it's a SHIT deal.
Then why do you have to go ahead with it? And how the hell did it happen? This is scandalous.
Well, they'd already signed up to it, right? So there was an injunction placed on it. Unfortunately, it didn't hold up, and the deal has proceeded and the transfer's taken place. But I look, to credit to the new council, they're pretty frustrated, I think, coming into this, that they keep stepping on landmines that's been set up for them by the organisation and the previous commissioners.
Well, we've got to talk to the commissioners. We've got to talk to Mr. Roth. We've got to talk to Mr. Grenfell and find out how on earth this happened. I'm kind of hearing it again. You told me last week I was busy. Hearing it again, it's just shockingly bad, isn't it?
Well, when you go out there and you talk to your average person in the street, they give you some pretty frank perspective on what they see of it. And to the majority of the people of Tauranga, the deal stinks.
Does the place need developing, that area of Tauranga, or is it okay as it is?
Look, it is running at a bit of a loss to the council. So, there is a case there for doing something, but you need to keep the fishing boats involved. That's a $100 million plus industry. And if you are going to sell it, do the right thing and go through an open tender process.
Yeah.
Put it on the market at the best price for it.
Yeah, this is remarkable. Look, I thank you for your time this morning. Keep the story simple when you tell people. You don't need to dress this up. It's not a conspiracy. It's just a very, very bad deal. We'll try and get Mahe on and perhaps the ex-commissioners about it too later. I thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thanks, Sean.
Cheers. Sam Uffindell, the National MP in Tauranga. Wow, how did that happen? This is just odd,